Hi everybody, Brian from Steeda, spotlighting the Steeda rear toe links for the 2011 to 2019 Ford Explorer. One of the awesome things about the Ford Explorer is its utility. It's part truck and, well, part utilitarian vehicle, if you will, in the sense that it can tow as well as take your family and precious payload around town, across the country, wherever it may be. And it's fun to drive. Of course, we always look to improve on these things as far as the truck aspect and as far as the mobility aspect. And the reality is the Steeda rear adjustable toe links are a great way to do this. Let's get into exactly why that is. Let's start with the truck aspect of the Ford Explorer. I'm sure you're a lot like us, and we used ours a ton for towing the Silver Bullet to and from Georgia Motorsports Park. And we realized pretty quickly whether you've got payload in the truck, whether it's extra wheels, family, whatever it might be, or you're towing something behind it, your boat, your jet ski, or a race car, that the back of the truck felt a little bit soft and a little bit loose, especially at speed on the highway. And despite the towing capacity, it just was never very confident. And one of the reasons that is because of the rubber bushings in the factory toe links. Again, they're okay on the street, they do the job for the majority of people out there, but if you're watching this, we know that you're looking for more. And the toe links, well, because they integrate a polyurethane at one end and a much beefier arm for stiffness, the reality is that you get much less deflection out of the rear arm. And anytime you get less deflection out of the toe arm, it's a good thing, because any change in toe means that the back of the truck is wanting to steer. When you've got payload into the back of it, this means that the trailer is also trying to steer the back of the truck. So you need everything you can to offset that. The toe links are a great way to do this because, again, they're stiffer, they're stronger, the bushing has less deflection to it, so it will stop the back end from swaying. And because they're adjustable, you don't have to fuss with an eccentric bolt. Your alignment guy or your shop is really going to love the fact that you want to install these because of their strength, but also because of the adjustability. For those looking for more street performance, you will not be disappointed. The same rules apply, or the same benefits really apply, as far as having a stronger arm. Anytime you can introduce a component that helps keep the suspension moving in the range of motion that it's originally designed, is going to be of benefit to you. This is true for control arms and especially true for toe links. The toe links themselves actually are what determine the angle of the tires, inward or outward. So if you look at a vehicle, sometimes you can see if there's toe out, the fronts of the wheels kind of stick out a little bit, or the rears are in, and vice versa. And the toe link itself controls how much change there is during cornering. And we know, again, a lot of you really enjoy driving your sport utility vehicle, your Explorer. This is why you purchased it after all. And we appreciate it because we're right there with you. The reality is, under hard cornering, same thing with towing and payload, there's a lot of pressure against this arm. And that's why anytime you can reduce that deflection at the pivot point, it's going to benefit you because the suspension geometry won't change. The toe won't change. Sometimes you hear this called bump steer, and that's exactly what it is. The toe changes under bump travel in the suspension and causes the back of the vehicle to want to sway one way or the other. This is not desirable. You want to work against it. The Steeda adjustable toe links do exactly that. This is a great time for you to share with our viewers exactly what it is that you're utilizing your Explorer for. Are you towing? Are you enjoying it back on the twisties? A little bit of both? Let us know. And if you've installed these or some of the other Steeda components, definitely comment below and share with our other viewers. Likewise, if you found this to be informational and fun to watch, definitely click like and share it with other Explorer owners. And click that subscribe button so you get notifications of upcoming videos. All right, back to the proper content here. We joke around a little bit, but we mean it in all seriousness. When you receive these things, you're going to set them on your table and you're going to look at them at least a few times, and then probably a few more times, and a few more times after that. The welds are gorgeous. They are tough feeling, tough looking. You'll see the boxed out sections. You'll see exactly all the engineering that Steeda put into these things, and more importantly, feel the benefits of it once you get them installed. Installation is really straightforward, and they are a direct replacement for the factory toe links. We do recommend professional installation, or at least making sure that you install them somewhere close to an alignment shop, because the truck will require an alignment afterward. Something to note if you own a 2013 through 2017 is Ford has had a couple of recalls on those models for the factory toe links and the axis joint. What's happening is the factory toe links were starting to bind up and ultimately either bend or start to break, because the axis joint apparently was corroding and not allowing it to travel through its range and was creating a horrible bind in the factory toe link. They are aware of it. If you have a 13 to 17, we do recommend contacting your local Ford dealership before installing the Steeda units. The reason being is get that access joint replaced. They'll likely replace your toe link as well under, again, warranty or recall, if you will. And then go ahead and upgrade to the Steeda units. Again, you will enjoy the benefits of these, whether you're throwing the truck around corners, towing, or all of the above. But just want to make sure that you're ready to go. If you have any questions about that, you can definitely reach out to us directly at Steeda as well. If you'd like to see the latest and greatest things that we're doing with our Explorer, definitely check us out on social media. If you'd like to learn more about these and so many of the other parts we offer for Explorer and other Ford vehicles, visit Steeda.com. Thank you so much for watching. Steeda, speed matters.